To do an invisible seam on a granny square, we'll start at the corner here and pick up just the back loops of each stitch as we go along, and we'll match the stitches, like the center chain of this square will match with the center chain of that square, and then I'll match this chain in each stitch, and I'll only be working in the back loop here and the back loop over here all the way down. And I'm using a contrasting color. Normally you would use a color that matches one of the squares here. So, and the easiest way to do this is to flip it over like this and work with the right sides of each square facing each other. So right now I'm going in the center chain of the corner and I'm picking up the back loop, and then I'm going to match it up with the center chain over on the other square over here. And I've got chain 3s in my corner. Sometimes you'll have a different pattern for a different granny square, but this is the same idea regardless of what your pattern is. So now I'm going to pick up the back loop of the double crochet and match it to the back loop of the corresponding double crochet on the other square. And I just go all the way down like this, and I'm matching stitch for stitch. Now I'm at the chain between the double crochets. And when you get about halfway through, you want to pull this so that it's straight in here. And you don't want to pull too hard so that it's, you know, gathering, it's bunching up. So that's good there. And then just keep matching the stitches all the way down. And then when you get down to the opposite end, you want to end with joining the 2 chains, and then join the last one will be to join the middle chain of the corner. And then you want to pull again. You don't want to forget that. And then you would just secure this end. And when you look on the other side, because I only picked up the back loops, it leaves this nice ridge of the front loops. And you can see there, because I used a contrasting color, where the invisible seam is. But you wouldn't see that if you used either the fisherman color or the blossom color. So that's how you sew your squares together so that you have an invisible seam for granny squares, or other squares too. This technique would work for. Thank you for watching.